Good morning, students. See some question answer. Why does the brook sparkle? The brook emerges from a high place, and flows down in a valley with a lot of noise. It sparkles. It sparkles as the sunlight gets reflected from its splashing water. Okay. Question is, why does the brook sparkle? Okay. Why does this brook sparkle? Have you seen brook? How the water is flowing? Here the answer is that the brook emerges from a high place and flows down a valley with a lot of noise. It sparkles as the sunlight gets reflected from its splashing water. Okay. Number 2. Blacker means to quarrel. Blacker means quarrel. Why the poet give this word here? The poet uses the word here in order to convey, in order to tell, in order to say that the brooks make a lot of noise when it flows down from high to valley, from highland to comes to valley and flows. Okay, the poet uses this word bricker mean quarrel because this word here in order to convey that, tell that the brook makes a lot of noise when it flows down a valley. Okay. And 3. What has word chatter been repeated in the poem? Again and again repeated. The poet has used the word chatter repeatedly in order to convey, in order to tell, in order to say that the brook is talking to itself. The brook is talking to itself. Okay. He wants to suggest that the brook is a living being. But here the poet suggests that the brook is a living being. Okay. Then next question. I went about and in out. What kind of picture does this line create? According to poet, the line creates a picture of zigzag movement. Zigzag movement of the flowing water. Zigzag movement of the brook. Okay, the zigzag movement of the brook in our mind. Then next question. What does the poet want to convey by using the words steel, S-T-E-L, steel, another word slide, S-L-I-D, slide. Okay. The poet here wants to convey that the movement of the brook now is slow and silent. The movement of the brook is now slow and silent. As it moves through the plains, Okay. I make the knitted sunbeam dance. What does the knitted sunbeam mean here? How does he dance? Here, the knitted, N-E-T-T-D, knitted sunbeam, S-U-N, sun, B-E-A-M, sunbeam, refer to the sunbeam which seems to get trapped in the water due to sandy shallows. It is reflected rays of the sun, rays of sandy shallows. It is reflected rays from a kind of the flashing net. As it always, it seems to dance in its trap. What is the refrain in the poem? What effect does it create? The refrain is the repetition of a line or two lines. The repetition of the one line or two line in the poem. The refrain is, for men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. Men may come, but I go on ever. It underlines the central idea of the poem that the brook is perennial, whereas human beings are mortal. Human beings are mortal, but the brook is not immortal. The brook is immortal because it is nature. It is immortal, but human being is mortal. The man must die one day. Okay. The poet has used the word brimming. Brimming. What has the poet used the word brimming in the line to join the brimming rivers? The poet has used the word brimming, 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 to show the river full of water. To show the river full of water. To the edge, as many brooks and streams join it. Identify the rhythm of the scheme of the scheme of the poem. The poem has a regular rhythm of scheme in each stanza. The poem, the first line rhythm with the third line and the second line in the rhythm of the fourth line. The rhythm scheme here above CD. The question here I am going to say another question, important question, that how many hills and bridges does the brook pass during its journey? How many hills? How many bridges? The brook does pass. The brook passes 30 hills and 50 bridges during its journey. Here you remember the poet has described the brook passes 30 hills and 50 bridges during its journey. Where does it finally meet the river? Where it finally meets the brimming river. It finally meets the brimming river near the Phillips Harbour. Where? Near the Phillips Harbour. With many my banks I fret. Which does the poet mean by this statement? The brook seems to feel angry. F-R-E-T, fret means angry. F-R-E-T, fret means angry. The brook seems to feel angry as it takes many courses during its journey. It feels angry at the banks which try to block its movement. Something is blocked. Faces trouble to flow the water. So he said the brook seems to feel angry, F-R-E-T, angry, as it takes many courses during its journey. It feels angry at the banks which try to block its movement. Name the different things that can be also found quoted in the book. The flowers and the fish can be found quoted in the book. What? Number 1, flowers. Number 2, fish. The flowers and the fish can be found floating in the brook. Okay, the poem has many examples. Alternations. List any. For example, 20 throw a little tower. T sound is here repeated. T. With willow, with it and mellow. W sound. I win about and out. A sound repeat. I bubble into adding base. B sound repeat. Philip farm flow. F sound repeat. Okay? Then you come to know that. Another question I am going to show you how does the poet strike the similarity and also the contrast between the brook and the human life. The brook is always on the move. It passes through many hurdles. It also becomes symbol of human life. Man's life too is a movement. And also the progression. It has also many ups and downs. Man's life is ups and downs. So the poet here compared with the human life with the brook. Man has to overcome all hurdles to reach the goal, like the brook. Here, like the journey of the brook. The journey of the life is not easy. It is full of difficulty. Okay, it is full of difficulties, the surprises and also unexpected dangers. There is also, of course, a remarkable difference between the journey of the brook, which is constant and eternal, and the journey of the human life, which is transitory, temporary. Death puts to stop human life. Human life is mortal. One day he must die. Death puts to stop human life. But Brook not die because the Brook is nature, that is immortal. Thank you all.